Wasn't quite what I had in mind. And we're off. My mate Neil and I have escaped for a weekend once again.
I'm Neil, he's I.
I'm I and he's Neil. He's Neil and I'm I.
Aye, aye.
Hi. I'm Warren Brandon. Welcome to another Linleys video. Wow, this is a very easy graded tramway. I knew that there was a tramway here because it's marked on the map, but I had no idea that there'd be evidence with little shoes and marker points where the old railway lines, whatever type of track that they had installed here, were fixed to. But regularly along the route here, there's large lumps of rock and evidence of where I suppose what are they, shoes to hold the railway track up, were placed and bolted down. Absolutely amazing. The trackway doesn't look as if it's perfectly consistent with the gradient. The gradient does change a bit and there are bits where it's obviously sort of slumped, I suppose, but it's an easy gradient all the way back and all the way looking ahead. So it was some mineral line, I think, taking quarry materials out from mining or quarrying. We might see some evidence of that further up. Oh, there's another one, Neil, you're right, absolutely. And that's got a metal peg of some sort. Yep. Some sort of metal peg. Yeah, and you can see where I wonder if that was actually carved out or whether it just kind of settled in. Well, it won't. Must have been carved out. There's another one. There's another one there.
Yeah, without the metal.
So there's a complete sequence. Another one, another one. And how far apart are these? They are a pace distance, aren't they? Almost exactly.
Just haven't been chiselled down.
No, for sure.
So the ones that you can't see are under the grass, so it's all the way along this track.
Yeah, yeah.
We are literally following a paved over.
We are. So how far
track.
apart are they? They are,
I reckon, a yard.
just short of a yard and just short of a metre.
Yeah.
So the route clearly continues along here. Oh, there's a little evidence.
Yep.
There's another one.
You reckon this is pre-Second World War?
Oh, it's old. I see if I can do some research and I'll add in some details if I can find anything online. Who knows if there's any old photos or intel from the past.
There's got to be something.
Okay, now we're coming around into the sunshine and here's the little valley head which we need to circumvent around on this trackway. The trackway goes up towards the wood there, the foresty bit, curves around some sort of bridge maybe, don't know, we'll see, won't we? And then all the way across to the other side and slightly diagonally up over yonder. Are you right? Actually, that's clear. 100%. Yeah, there's nothing like the photograph sound. Oh, well, it looks as if the tram track route went through quite a significant little cutting here, whereas our path has now been diverted off. But that's quite a reasonable cutting for our little quarry line. Perfectly in line and curving around, contour hugging. That's rather nice, I like that. The forecast today is for heavy showers. Significant rain really, not consistent rain, but certainly showers, 60% up to about 63% chance of rain late morning. But this is now, it's about 9:15, 9:30, and it's glorious, it's lovely. The clouds are lifting, the peak that we're aiming for, unpronounceable name, I'll put that on screen, is perfectly clear. So it could not be better really. Neil and I have stripped off our waterproof gear because we just don't need it at the moment and there's no point steaming up a whole load of sweat. So here we go, onwards. So somewhere, Neil, the tram track would have crossed the little river stream here. Can you see? So
we turn the corner.
We've come up on this side of this stream, so we've got to circle around. We've got to cross this river that's down there and then circle around, and we're going to go back around, crossing the water here, and then across over there somewhere, I think, where that wall is.
Ah, yeah, the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then curving around and then back up the other side of the peak we're going to. Right, look, look, look. That stonework here, there we are. This is the crossing. Oh, lovely. There would have been a bridge.
Yeah.
See the stonework there?
No. So this is a bridge.
This is where the bridge was.
So it literally did that.
Yep.
And would have been either suspended up or not.
Yeah, some sort of, that's a long bridge.
Yeah.
Whether there was ever another pier just the other side of that where that tree is, I don't know. We're not going to cross it. I don't know where we're going to go. Oh, we can cross down here,
so
actually.
The tracks would be like along there.
So we've got to go down, yeah, that's it. Down across the water over there. Oh, wonderful. Now, I don't know whether there was another pier, another column of stone just here. There might have been. Yes, possibly. Just where that tree is growing from, and then all the way up to there. That would have been a wooden structure, just a wooden structure with massive wooden longitudinal pieces propped up from underneath above the sort of gorge here. So clever. And that's looking back across the water backwards again. Bridge long gone. I wonder how long ago that went. I suppose the wood would just have rotted away, I suppose. Become unsafe. We've got to go along the main trackway in that direction, but we can't follow the original route. We've got to go somewhere else. No, well, not yet. You're right, yep, through there. There's a cutting there. Yeah, that's it. You were exactly there. Yep. And so it would have gone...
It would have gone there.
It would have gone straight over. Yeah, you're right.
Couldn't have curled round.
No.
It's too...
And then where would it have gone?
Sharper bend.
Can we see?
It would have gone round to the right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there it is.
And then...
There it is.
And then round to the left.
Yep, just there.
Yeah.
The embankment goes round and there's a gap in the cutting.
Where the trees are.
Yeah.
And then...
No, just there.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, but this bit, and then it would have like crossed over.
Yep.
And then up
you're right.
to the right.
Just this side of the wall.
Yeah, just like parallel to it.
Yep.
Ish. That's what it would be.
For sure. There's no evidence of any kind of bridge for that river crossing there.
That's a tiny river crossing.
Yeah.
So that would have been...
Well, it's hard to see, but that's where the trackway line was. Embankment that has got bridge ends that have gone, but and then the track, but it's a little bit steeper here, But I guess the load would have been going downhill, so although this is a bit boggy, we're following up the tram track route, following an easy grade now up this side of the little valley. It's a bit squelchy. We had started out in full wet weather gear, and now look at the glorious sunshine. We've done an hour and I can still see the car. So the car is over yonder, just on that high brow bit, just on the side of the main road, or the side road. And all we've done, messed around with a bit of videoing of course, is followed this easy graded path. So this is the last look at it before we go around the corner. Easy graded path all the way around. The bridge that's gone, but I can still see the old stone abutments there, and then round, can't see that little curve this side of the forest, and then on this easy grade. You can see the gradient actually. It's, I don't know what measurement of gradient it is, but there's a steady downhill track all the way down from what would have been the quarry at the top. I don't know what they used to quarry or mine. Maybe we'll see evidence of that as well further around. So Neil's found a piece of ironwork, metalwork, stuck into the ground here. Fascinating. I've no idea what it might be, but there's obviously part of the railway. It's got some stone. There's like a stone foundation footing there, and well, bit of angle, no, not angle line, bit of ironwork there. Wonder what it was. Oh, well bedded in. So I don't know, went up, maybe it was something standing up. Well, it's certainly a bit of original ironwork. Neil thinks it's some sort of step ladder, maybe had a step ladder, maybe there was some sort of perch. Would there have been a passing place and some sort of signalling contraption here? Perhaps there's a good visibility around this curve in the valley, so perhaps this was some sort of signalling station, a point where tracks were switched and up and down past each other. It's so difficult to say. I doubt very much whether I'll find anything on the internet either about this sort of level of detail. It's possible, I suppose. Yeah, more of these standing points for track sleepers. No, well, these are the sleepers, aren't they?
This one's
track chairs. What is it?
It's moving.
Oh, is it loose?
It's loose.
Oh, yeah.
This one's...
It is. Yeah, it is loose. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, that was a little cheeky find, wasn't it? That little metal nail in the stone, what I suppose is actually a sleeper. Very cheeky. Very cheeky. Now the thing is, should I keep it or should I put it back? Should I keep it or should I put it back? Well, I've walked away, so whatever's done is done. But should I or shouldn't I? What I'd be interested to know is, perhaps if you drop a comment, what do you think I should do and what do you think I have done? Comments well received. We're steadily rising here, aren't we? So it's a well-graded trackway. Gradient.
So subtle.
Oh, the peak is back, clothed in the mist up on top. Look.
Yep.
That's a shame, isn't it? At least we've seen it.
Hey, we're lucky to see it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we were mindful of perhaps it would be grim weather all day. So for us to have any sunlight as we've done so far this morning is really a bonus and a luxury. We're ready for whatever the weather can chuck at us. Are we ready?
Bring it on.
Putting it on. We're almost ready.
Born ready, baby.
We've been following a slightly lower tram track. There were two parallel ones, and I saw a pathway that looked as if it might have been the right way, but in the end we followed the slightly lower of the two. It's fine, it just doesn't quite get to where we need it to. So coming up this little valley next to the the lovely waterfall, and there's some stonework here, and we'll pick up this tram track just here. In fact, Neil's found it. Oh, I see it. Yeah, you got it. That's the slightly higher one. You got it. Yeah.
This is the track.
Yeah.
This is the track.
So yes, obviously so. So that's the other one, slightly higher, and we were just walking on the one just slightly lower down there. They go to more or less the same place, but we want this one. We do have to cross the little river though. Again, another river. That one's all right. After another half an hour or so plodding along this trackway, we come to another little crossing point here. I've had to follow the slightly higher ground here, and just through here is the tramway, through a lovely little cutting just here that they've cut out, and left bank here, and then through over this side, and you can see how the tramway then continued really right on the edge of that side of the hill there. Neil's waiting for me patiently. Sorry mate, videoing, change of battery, you know the stuff. You see how the kind of embankment was here? Yes, how it gets across there, it's hard to say really. It's not so wide here. I guess maybe over the years the ground has slumped It's hard to say. The crossing point across this stream has all gone. There's no evidence at all of any kind of bridge from the crossing here across to where we're standing here right now. So the trackway used to be where that little tree is, just in the little hollow there, and it would come across, just across to where we're standing right now. And there's no evidence of any kind of bridge or any kind of filling in of boulders and embankment, nothing. But there would have been a crossing from there all the way across to where I'm standing here. And then over there, all the way over, and then over there where Neil's walking now. No crossing kind of earthworks or stone bridge abutments or anything, nothing. Could almost just ignore the fact that it was ever here. You'd have thought this was easy going along this trackway, but no, it's as boggy as hell in places. And this area here, we should be entering into a woodland, like a foresty bit. According to the map, this area here, we're just going into a forest, except we're not. All of the woodland has been chopped down, and the whole area has been kind of raked over, all the stumps removed, all rutted. Yeah. So the landowner has decided, for some reason, not to want to have any forestry here at the moment. Whether the trees had become of the age that they needed to go, or land recycling, I don't understand any of that. But clearly, right here, right now, there is no wood, although on the map it's recorded that there is. We're still on the trackway. It's been sort of modernised, much wider, and crushed stone rolled in, so it's much more like a forest trail now. Well, it would have been a forest, I suppose, woodland trail. Yeah. We've covered some ground. We've covered many kilometres, and we've been walking now about two and a half hours. We've still got a long way to go, so 2.5 in coming on to the 3 hours halfway. I figured it was a 6 to 7 hour walk, and it will be that. It's fine. We've got the daylight with the early enough start, and the views are holding, although it is getting a bit damper again. Is damper a word? It is now. But on the right side of the path here, whereas on the left it's all desolate and scratched over, on the right clearly there has been some replanting. All of the little baby trees are shooting up, and they're all in lines. They're seriously close together though. Surely they're way too close together. They're like every 2 meters apart. Trees can't grow that close together, can they?
This is still the train track.
This is still the train track.
But there's no.
Oh, it's a modern topping.
I think it's
it's a modern topping.
It's like a sort of tractor track sort of thing. So
yeah.
You wouldn't be aware of what it is now.
No. Oh, the heritage has been lost. Has been buried.
Yeah. Which is what makes the first bit so charming.
For sure. Yeah. Got to be careful which way to go. We're going around this way. I will check the map. We're on a T junction.
The peak is there.
Yeah, the peak is there. So I think we've got to go around that way. Yeah.
You'd either begin round the forest to the peak that way.
Yeah.
Or you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure.
Look at the map.
Yeah, I'll look at the map to make sure. But I think we're diving off there, up and around.
The visibility's gone. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, the whole of that mini row of trees has blown over. And they've all gone mouldy with the green moss. That is amazing. What a bit of artwork that is. And all the green moss algae. And the tree's almost looking as if it's got a bit of life in it. Surely not. I mean, it can't. That must be old green growth.
No, it's still
Is it still growing? It can't be. Amazing. Is it still alive, you think? How can it be? Leaning over like that. Well, it's been blown over for months. A year or so.
Aren't they?
Yeah. It thinks it's alive. That's amazing. It is alive. Somehow. How can that be? I suppose perhaps there's enough roots stuck into the ground still.
Well, there is. And
It is alive still. Look, in on the side of that mossy main trunk, there's little new shoots of tree. That is amazing. Well, that was an amazing tree. We're skirting around still using this trackway, but all signs of the original heritage trackway long since gone, and indeed the ground is much more sort of undulating and the track is way wider, so there's no evidence of the original trackway at all left. There's a gate here. We need to continue round to the left. We've got about another hour to get to the summit, I think, and the weather's turning again. It was forecast for rain, but I think the rain is just about due to descend upon us. It's fine. Waterproof top to go on, I think. Where's Neil? I've lost him. Neil! I've lost him. Yeah, well, as predicted, the rain has come back in. Full wet's back on again. We're just about 15-20 minutes from the summit. We're following the path, this track that we've been using for the last couple of kilometres. Another wee more bit, and then got to dive off left, pick up the summit, do the summit, and then return to this for one more little bit before hopefully picking up another summit on the right side. We'll see if there's any visibility later on. We might be lucky, but we might not. There's a moat around it. What does it say? Yoma Ohid. Yoma Ohid. What does that mean? Is there a way to it?
yeah.
Is there a way? Oh my goodness, yes, there is a way. Is that the only way?
No.
No.
Any corner you want.
If I do a delicate big step, I'm just going to do a delicate big step. There we are.
You knew I was going to jump it.
Yes, I did.
I couldn't resist.
No, that's the path. That's another path. That's another path. That's another path. And that's another path, the one we want.
That's water.
And that is water. And we came up in between two paths.
So, which way are we going?
We're going over there.
Over there.
Yeah.
And we came up that one.
Yeah. Well, we came up between those two.
Okay.
For some random reason.
Very hard to.
And there's paths on all points of the compass from here, literally.
Yeah. Well, it should
How
be
about
a try point, but you, as I say, when you can't see anything, it's hard.
Well, you can't see anything,
it's
and
hard to know which path goes where,
Yeah.
and which ones are useful, which ones go down, which ones go across.
Yeah.
You know, we can't tell anything.
no.
And looking at the.
There's one answer.
Compass.
Yeah, compass bearing. Yeah, look at the map. Take a compass
No,
bearing. Have you got a compass?
No.
No, but I have.
No, but I.
Yeah. There's one knackered trig point. Why is it so knackered?
Is that just eroded?
I don't know. Yeah, so we are going to go more or less due east. So I'm going to set that about east there. Line the red up with the red. So we will end up off in that direction. If I just orientate myself, there we go. So trig point is over there. We are going to go in that direction, which is that path there, which is the one I was assuming to take. However, it's always important, as discussed, to use a compass, but we're going to go slightly off this way in that direction so that we can curve around, and there might be some sort of view there, but I'll expect we can't go very far that way.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk back around and pick up the main
follow
path
you.
over there.
I'll follow you. I'll take that.
We were lucky this morning.
Yeah,
I was expecting this all day.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Good afternoon, bit grim. Howdy.
You decided to do this?
So we've even ticked off the cairn, which is actually slightly higher than the trig point by just a couple of metres, although there's no spot height on the map, but visually it's slightly higher. Off now to the next waypoint. There are paths all over the place, but this is the way. We have a view. So that's the water that we've parked up next to, and we'd have gone zick with the tramway and gone all the way just this side of the water, the other side of this thing, this mound of earth that's disappearing into the fog, all the way round, and then back up over the top, and we're coming down. Obviously we've got a bit more of a tour to go around here, down, round, and then we will be, if with this time, I think there is, picking up just over there's another peak which you can't actually see at all, so we might pick that up and then back around, back down to the water that is now disappearing into the mist again. Lovely black cows. From a distance I thought they were boulders and rocks because they weren't moving, but clearly they're lovely, cute. If black cows could be cute. Are they cows or bulls? Who don't know. Are you bulls or are you cows?
Black
I think they're not black sheep, no.
Are they camels?
Are they camels? They're not camels either.
Are they Welsh giraffes?
They are, I don't know what a Welsh giraffe is, but I don't think they're Welsh giraffes, because the concept of giraffe has long neck. They don't have long necks. We're back on the path coming up. Oh, and there's more lovely black cows or bulls. They're looking at us. They are looking a bit on the wet and bedraggled kind of.
Yeah, mate, they're cows.
They are cows. They are cows. Yeah, they are cows.
Utterly beautiful.
They're looking at me.
Utterly beautiful.
Utterly beautiful.
Utterly beautiful.
They are quite pretty. They're just looking at me. But they are lying down, which is not a good sign.
Why?
Well, it's going to rain then, isn't it?
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
What, cows lying down means it's going to rain?
Yeah. Doesn't it? Does it? Does it mean? Does it mean if cows are lying down?
Shortage of grass for them to chew on, isn't it?
Debate.
I think this is lazy.
They're being lazy. They're being lazy. Well, they might be being lazy, but it is raining. It's raining. Do cows lying down mean it's going to rain? Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it's a fallacy. But it is now raining heavily. Bit of shelter. Time for a quick sandwich. Not that much shelter actually, but we don't want to stop. We are doing that extra little peak, so that's adding probably, I can't undo this sandwich. Oh, it's a multi-layer sandwich. It's got 3, and it's toasted. How about that? That's quite nice. 3 layers of bread in it. How about that? And it's kind of toasted on the outside. It's quite nice. Tesco Chicken Club. The weather's clearing again a little bit, a bit more light on the side there, and we're going up to the peak up here. Neil's gone on, leaving me behind. That's okay. We do need to come back here and then back down to the intersection and then diving back over in the light over there, rejoining that crest. I reckon we'll be back at the car in about 2 hours 20 minutes or something like that, so we've got loads of time before the light goes. Loads of time. Like to be back to the youth hostel by 4:30, 4:45, something like that. Yeah, it's even taller now. So we came up the pass from the valley below, the gap, the pass below, and up to the cairn here. We're turning right now to go along to find the trig point. Well, I say fine, can't blink and see it in this murk, but it is there somewhere. It's quite bright though, isn't it? There's a glare there.
Can see it.
Can you? Where can you see it? Oh yeah, right. I was getting excited for a moment, looking out for the trig point.
It's over there.
We'll see. It is over there somewhere.
Yonder.
Yonder. Here we go, trick point number 2 of the day. Here we go. Yeah, love it, love it.
Lovely jubbly.
Windy. Yeah. There we go. See? Silly hat time.
So we had time.
Silly hat time.
Got to be done.
We need a beer, but we haven't got a beer.
No.
No, got some water. We'll have a beer later.
Oh yeah.
Silly hat time.
Definitely having a beer.
Is it very attractive, silly hat? It's gone a bit floppy. Is floppy a good word?
Head look big in this.
You remember this?
I do.
There we are. Don't know what sort of call that is. Bit
I
more.
thought you'd like that bit.
Yeah. When did you buy me that? That was that was not last.
That was
trip.
2.5 years ago down at
Yeah.
Caravan.
Yeah.
At, Arse in the Kent.
It is inside slightly wet, side damp, bit damp. Fan Ned up there. Couldn't remember what he was called earlier on. Fan Ned, with the cairn immediately up on top of that high ground, and then the trig point, which is now in the mist actually, just beyond and to the right. We've come down there quite quickly actually. That's only taken 20 minutes, half an hour. That's good. Near point. So we're rejoining the route, and then we're going to go right and then back to the car, over, dipping over the other side. We can't see that valley yet, obviously, over there. We've had a good day. Rightio, we are back joining this gravelly, wide, modern, new, relatively new, gravelly track. Crushed, whatever it is. Another 20 minutes or so back to the car.
Good time.
And then, from the car, what are we going to do? We are going to go heading straight back to the Y8A, shower change.
I know we're going to go to the Table.
We are going to go to the Table pub for
Reverend James.
our dinner. Yeah, hopefully Reverend James.
And maybe more Reverend James.
Table booked. Looking forward to it. It's going to be good. We're almost back to the car. Well, like Neil and I were saying, from the car we'll do a short drive back to the youth hostel, quick shower and change there, and then straight out to Libanus. There's the Table in Libanus. I've got a table booked there for our dinner this evening, and a pint, and a chance to look back at the map and reflect on what we've had. It's such a great day today. This video, thanks for watching, and bye for now.